want to see something. I want to see if we are doing. Okay, Jackie, thank you for doing what the company has requested you to do. Let's see another person. Oh, so I can see Tuli, 100%. Good. Let's see another one.
Do you understand the meaning of why you have to sell? Do you know why you have to sell your RAM?
No, I'm
Maybe
coming
let's
with them.
start there.
I want to see them how, if they're following the news. I'm just checking to those ones that are following the news. You know why am I doing this? Because that are happening, and if we're not following, that's where we're losing it. That's where we are losing it. You know, it's I work in support. There is a reason that I ask all these questions. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, only 6 people. Boss lady. I don't count you, leader. Begikaya, Osmaria, Tuli, and Jackie. So those are the only people that have sold the RAM. Do you know why are we selling the RAM? There is a reason for us of selling the RAM. The reason number 1, I just wanted to check if we have already been decentralized already. Remember, what do they mean about decentralization? Decentralization, it means only this person that has got the right to do everything. If he can,
okay, if you're not speaking, can we just ask you to join with your audio, but just mute yourself for now, all right?
But
Thank you. You can carry on, my lead.
remember, we are going in decentralization, meaning decentralization, it means everybody's going out of the end of, for an example, we had blockchain, but who was the owner? Everrich. We are here, Everrich. Everything, it was about us. But now it's not more about us, it's about the community, everybody entirely. For the reason for us to sell the room is that when they compared the space and everything, say if they want to rent a space, how much are they gonna cost them? They realized that ours was a bit expensive. So we want more companies to come and join us because we are going decentralization. Their business into our blockchain. It means if we sell the RAM, it means we will be giving them space for them to come and have their businesses running into our blockchain. So when you log in, you can see there's a lot of numbers of a lot of companies that are sitting there. But then they needed the space. So who was holding most of the space? It's us, the investors.
Yeah.
What do you think? Do you think a person will come to a place whereby only investors are holding the space, or as them they are coming, they'll also want to have a space so that they can launch their project? So it means they didn't have enough space to launch their projects. Hence, we have to make it a bit. They have to grow it. So if they growing up the gigabytes, megabytes, the gigabytes, it means it's going to be cheaper for them to come to our blockchain. It's going to be cheaper for us in future to buy the RAM. Remember, the UNTB will only be emitted in 2030. But now if we are keeping it, we are not giving anybody a space to come and launch into our blockchain. So if we are giving them the space by selling our RAM, it means it will be cheaper for them to come in to our system, use our system, because it's our system. It means good for us, good for the business, good for everything. If you did not sell your RAM, guys, did you read the news to say what will happen to your UNTBs? I go 50% gone. You won't even have that opportunity to say, bring it back. No, immediately grow it. It's going to automatically go away. So it is some of those things. So yeah, it's one of those things. It's fine. And yeah, what can we do?
Okay.
So let me attend to these things. I'll come and share a lot of news. I think we must give more news so that people can understand why some of these things are happening in the business. Maybe you will be able to get more into the business, do a lot of things together, and then everything will be fine. So leader, let me answer to my calls. I'll come back to you.
All right, cool. All right, thank you for bringing us up to speed with that. Guys, this is something that's been said by the company in the longest time, actually, that we need to sell our REM. The reason being that Leader Ntombi is explaining it that the worth of your UNTBs, of the REM, it's going to be cheaper to actually buy REM in the future, because let me try and put it in simple terms. Let me paint a picture. Okay, so this is what's happening. Everybody, when we migrated our portfolios from the back office to the blockchain, the external blockchain, then everybody's had the same amount of REM allocated in their blockchain. Okay, you would realize that you are having about 8 UNTBs. That's besides the point when somebody didn't stake at all. So standard, you will have about 8 staked UNTBs. Okay, we'll come back to your questions now. I saw your questions in the chat. Okay, so you have about 8. So in order for you to unlock that hidden UNTB, you need to go and sell your REM. I did that a long time ago, actually, before I even started at the office, because I figured there were some hidden UNTBs, and I did it for a couple of people that came to the office. Okay, I showed them how to sell the REM. They got much more UNTBs than that were unlocked, and their REM is still okay. Okay, you should just worry when your REM is like 75%. You see right at the top of the blockchain there's that clock that shows on the REM side. So if it goes to Kora 2, you need to be worried. Then you need to buy more REM. All right. At the time, it was okay for you to leave it like that. So you have that, because we have now given the opportunity to people outside us. Remember, we were the community that was consuming all of this thing. The reason why our CRU price wasn't going up as we had expected it is because it was belonging to the same circle of people, meaning us, the community. Okay, it was the same community that was holding on to this asset, CRU and UNTB. Nobody from outside knew about it. So now we are now decentralizing, meaning that we are now giving out or giving up the right of this blockchain from our company. It's now going to the public market. CoinMarketCap is something else, okay? We are talking about the public market where they will come and launch their business inside our blockchain. Why do they want to run their businesses in our blockchain? Is because so that they can protect their, for instance, their blueprints of their businesses, how their businesses are running outside, right? Because if you're running a business tradition, with what's happening, with what's coming in the world, everything is going to become automated. Everything is AI. AI technology is taking over and stuff. So if you've been practicing business the traditional way, it's time for you to start considering coming into the blockchain space. So people are going to run their businesses on the blockchain going forward. Okay. So which other blockchains are like decentralized, except for, let's say, on the Bitcoin blockchain, etc. Right? So you will realize that a lot of coins that are out there in the world, they have been renting space. Go Ethereum blockchain, go Bitcoin blockchain, like go Stellar coin. Before they even had their own blockchain, they were renting somewhere else. Even us, our CRU, we were renting on the Ethereum blockchain before we had our own blockchain. Do you understand? So before you can establish yourself and have your own blockchain, you need to hire somewhere, right? Rent us, in other words. So we are now decentralizing, meaning that we are now inviting other people to come onto our blockchain and rent. They're not doing it for free. So what are the requirements for them to rent in our blockchain? Is that they need to buy a certain amount of CRU. That's like it's like a rental. Before you can come and practice your space here, you need to pay or buy from us a certain amount of CRU. And how do you even activate your blockchain? You need to buy some RAM. Remember, when you open a wallet, you need to buy that UNTB. The system will tell you, buy a certain amount of UNTB to activate the blockchain wallet. So that is how our CRU and our UNTBs are going to start being recognized in the public market. CoinMarketCap, I always said, CoinMarketCap, it can go to CoinMarketCap, but it means nothing. Look at CoinMarketCap and look at the number. We are on list over like top 2,000 or not even 2,000, maybe just top 2,500. It still means nothing because there's not enough exposure. But the minute we decentralize is when we start getting recognized, and people are now wanting to get as much of our CRUs as possible. Okay. So when they're buying the CRU from us, it gets banned, and that's how the price of CRU will go up. So now, why did the company tell you to sell your RAM? It's so that you can release these hidden UNTBs. Because if UNTB goes up in price, remember I said there was somebody that was asking me about this thing. Why do they want us to sell? Your RAM, if they bought, let's say, $20 worth of RAM, but in UNTB form, right? Your RAM will always be costing $20. So when the price of UNTB goes up, it means the number of UNTBs will shrink because your RAM is worth $20. Do you understand? That's the only thing. But if you unlock and you sell some of your RAM and you are left maybe with 50%, right? Then you are able to take some of this UNTBs and stake it, and actually stake it against a CPU and also against a net. But I always advise people, Uguti, they need to stake more on CPU. Why? Because it's the central processing unit, right? It's like a computer. So it helps speed up the process of mining this UNTB. When we are staking, we are actually mining UNTB. Do you understand? We are producing UNTB for ourselves. And in no time, as soon as we are decentralized like this, our coins start to become popular and in demand. Therefore, the price on the external markets, meaning Obo, CoinMarketCap, on the exchanges, the demand, because now the demand is high, will start going up, right? So now everybody, even the external people, are starting to recognize. Why do you think Bitcoin price is so high? It's because their blockchain is decentralized. Why do you think Ethereum blockchain is Ethereum is so high in price? It's because they actually got enough renters into their blockchain. They've made enough. Now the price, because Ethereum has been this fuel, the same thing as this blockchain token, CRU, and UNTB, because UNTB is like where the one that's going to help unlock these blockchain wallets for these people to run their businesses. And most people, if you look at our blockchain, there's a lot of coins already. So when I come in as my own business and I'm running my business inside the crypto unit blockchain, I can create my own token in there and list it because I'm coming as a business. That's why they were talking about business accounts. When they're talking business accounts, they're talking about an entrepreneur, somebody that's already having a business coming and opening. But the requirement is for me to buy 1 million CRUs. When I buy the CRUs, where can I get them? At Unitex. You understand? And then now the demand starts going high. If I can't find them in Unitex, I go to LBank, I go to local trade, I go to everywhere else where CoinGecko, where CRU is being sold. That now increases the demand in our cryptocurrencies and exposure as well. I hope it's making sense. But nonetheless, thanks, leader Dombi, for bringing that up. I hope it's making sense to others. And then the question in the chat is that, how do you sell it? How do you sell? And okay, how do we sell the RAM? Okay, I'm gonna look for a a video. It's very easy. You go into your blockchain, right? And then you go and you click on RAM, buy, sell RAM. Buy, sell RAM. On there, I can dashboard, every other thing. Then there is buy, sell RAM. You click there. Instead of buying, you're going to click on the sell. And then you choose. There's going to be 25%, 50%, 75%, or 100%. Please do not click on 100%. Otherwise, your blockchain is not going to work. At least if you've sold a lot, you can sell 75%. Okay, but at some point, depending on your portfolio, how big your portfolio is in terms of your WCRUs and your CRUs, you might need to buy the RAM again. Then it will cost you to bring back those UNTBs that you have taken out of the RAM. So you can sell the RAM. Well, if you've taken the UNTBs, for instance, you've unlocked, or maybe you've sold 75%. I'm making an example. 75. I'm not saying you should do that. Sell 50% just to be safe, okay? If you've sold 75%, then it means in no time, maybe in the next 2 weeks or so, you will need to buy the RAM back. Then it means that you will need to go to that unlocked UNTBs that you had and unstake it for 3 days, right? And then go and use it to buy the RAM again. So there's only 2 options there. You can buy and you can sell the RAM. The same thing as staking. You can stake and unstake on the blockchain. Everything is there. I hope I'm clear. So you tell the system, and then you will see in your balance, after you've sold the RAM, it will release, it will tell you there at the bottom for how many UNTBs is it unlocking. Then you take that. When you go to your dashboard, you will see that on the available balance of UNTBs, the ones that you just sold from the RAM are the ones that are available on your balance. Okay. And then how much of the RAM should we sell? Okay, I think I've answered that. I recommend sell 50%. If you go 75, you might need to buy it back sooner than you anticipated, just so that your blockchain doesn't get cluttered. Again, it depends on how many WCRUs do you have and how many CRUs do you have. If you've got a small portfolio, if you can sell 75%, it's okay. But if you've got a big portfolio and you sell 75%, you're going to have problems in the future. Have I managed to answer your questions? Where's everybody going?
Sila.
Okay. But I think, have I managed to answer your questions? Dibu and Philip.
Yes, my leader, you have answered me.
Thank you. Philip, have I answered your question?
Yes, you did, my leader. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. All right. Leader Ntombi, you are back. You wanted to say something else, maybe on the news? She's outside, as you can see. Leader Ntombi, can you hear us? Okay, maybe there's a problem there. I don't know. But nonetheless, okay. Don't waste time in selling your RAM. Okay. I think go to your blockchain. You will see buy, sell RAM, click there, and then you sell 50%. Done. Then you take that 50%, stake it for CPU if you want to increase, because the staked amount already, as we know, for most of them are still standing at 8. I've observed these. I've seen them as they come in at the office. They only still having 8. 4 on CPU and 4 on net. You need to increase, at least give 75% on whatever that's available in terms of UNTB that you've released. Stake 75% on CPU, and then the rest 100. It will ask you, don't say 25, say click 100. That's the remaining 25. It will go to your net. Okay. The reason I explained for CPU is so that to speed up the process, like super boost. You are boosting the process in terms of mining of that UNTBs. Okay, and then net is like you are kind of like staking UNTB for UNTB. That's it. It's just like it's the one that has the most weight is the CPU to help you, because in case you're having a big portfolio, about 100,000 or 300,000 of those WCRUs or 1 million or whatever, you need something that's going to produce more UNTBs for you than a person that's standing on that 844. You need to increase that. Even the system, when you needed to stake, it will ask you to stake more UNTBs if you've been paying attention. So that's how you fetch that hidden UNTB. Okay. All right. Looks like Leader Ntombi is still very busy. So I will just, I don't know, Leader Tuli, do you want to add maybe on what I said?
No, it's loud and clear, my leader. Ngiyabonga.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, I'm back, leader.
And then today, it's not like that, those typical formal, training sessions and stuff. It's like more engaging and giving and sharing of information. All right. Who bought their packages, or at least got people to buy car specialist and what you call it? Golden weekend. Just on the chats there. Did you invite people to buy? At least share that with them, or buy for yourself at least.
I didn't buy. I did not buy.
Basenzele special during the month. Silinde umonth end thing.
Hey, angithi but basitshela ukuthi we are working, so therefore there's enough money coming in. Therefore, we when these things come, siyathenga nathi. So this business, kahle I see a business year month end. Like Masiba, honest, it's a business, yeah, as and when you can cash in, you're signing your own check. Instantly, the minute you sell something, we are hola. The minute you sell something, we are hola. That's the whole point. So manje, they are not seeing it. Hey, family month end, so month ending, so in this special month end, because now month end, a lot of people have got money. But anyway, I think it was because of the Barcelona thingy, right? Now they wanted to get as many people on board as possible. Because it's a good exposure for the company, especially with the goodies that they were showing there. It's a good exposure. They now draw enough attention. Abantu bazongena, the people that don't even know about Evercent Barcelona. So yeah. Anyway, it was a country event. There was some special event in the country. I don't remember what it was, and then they kind of like combined it with. They took advantage of that because there's more people now. But I didn't see too many people there. Was it because of the restrictions of the numbers of people attending Organjani? The majority of the people that I saw there are the already existing leaders. But hopefully with what's being sent on social media, there's good exposure, and people they want to be a part. So yeah, I hope you guys have been distributing as you were receiving these in the groups. You were receiving the pictures and the Facebook live things. Send it to your people, send it to your friends, put them on your statuses, let the people ask the question. If they missed that opportunity, Golden Weekend, it's no train smash. They can still become a part of us if you share the information. Otherwise, so Leader Ntombi, just a quick question. The boxes, when are we expecting them to arrive? Do you know? Do you have an idea? Okay, I think Leader Ntombi is still very busy. We'll ask that.
I'm busy talking, I didn't even see that I've muted myself.
Oh, okay.
Now, what they wanted to do, they wanted for us to also deliver in the neighboring towns. So they are busy packaging 1,000 boxes to come this side. So we're still busy looking for a warehouse.
Warehouse, yeah.
1,000 boxes that are coming.
Yeah. Okay, no, they haven't left. They haven't left.
They haven't left.
Oh, I thought they were on their way. Okay,
no,
okay.
They haven't
so
left,
we still need to
busy packaging them. Yeah, they're busy packaging for us.
Yeah. So we still having a long way we still need to practice patience a bit. Okay. The ones that have been asking me, get the packages, the ones that ordered the gift sets last year for $35, please note that will be sent straight to your house. to the address that you provided. It won't be sent to the office, or it won't be, I cannot tell you. We submitted the list. You just need to wait for your gift to be sent to you. It will be couriered to your house, to the address that you specified. Then these ones, 30,000, kids are this particular program, Eversend program, I suppose. So they will be coming here, and then the people, I'm sure there will be like a central point where we will be distributing. And I think the office is the place where it will be like a central point. Maybe the boxes, I don't know how many, and then people will come and fetch, and then as and when there's a need, I think so. I don't know. Leaders Nalo and Leader Ntombi are the ones that will give us OT. This is how things need to work. Okay. Yeah, that's on the Eversend. Okay. A little bit about the, what you call it?
Can I ask about Bobcoin?
Bobcoin, yes. The reason, like, how do these things all fit together? Because people will say, there's just too many things in this company. Now we are lost. Okay, I wanted to paint a picture. All right. So for those that have been in the business long enough, okay, let me first check how many people are here for the first time. I just want to see the regulars. Okay, so I'm talking to the audience, the regulars, the people that are in the business, that are plugged in. Okay, where's boss lady? Yes, she left. Okay, but anyway, I wanted to talk about, I think we've covered Tabaya, CRU and UNTB, right? So that was a project on its own, right? Through the crypto unit program. Now, the Bobcoin part, right, is an incentive for us. It's not something that we worked for. It's an incentive for us because we understand what happened UGPay. We all understand the sale of WCRU in the UGPay group has been frozen. Okay, it's been frozen because of political reasons. Our company being under the signatory, a Russian, then it had to keep this thing under the ground or under the carpet. It's out there because we are people. We are expecting to cash out. We are hungry. I guess. So, but imagine the company lets us, or UGPay group lets us cash out, because I get by now you needed to have at least. This is month what? By April, May, maybe the second month. Ne? For those that bought the packages that WCRU last year, February, they needed to have started cashing in from April, 1% of their portfolio, right? And then the other 1% this month. So it didn't happen. There would be now, I'm sure there would be chaos. They would be taking these WCRUs and start dumping them, because some of them have got big portfolios. Okay, I'm not talking about South Africans, because South Africans, we didn't do it any justice. We have some, but not as much as the other countries out there. They ran for this. They grabbed them. They've got millions and millions of them. Okay, so they would have dumped, and now it also damages what the the price of our WCRU. Although we're not saying it's gonna be worthless, it will remain valuable because of the assets that are backing it. So Bobcoin came in as an incentive to actually make up, because it was unforeseen circumstances, right? This world situation here, the Ukraine and Russian war, and now it's become political because the US is wanting to sanction and everything. Bobcoin came in as a way to kind of like disguise or kind of like hide us from being.
Can I add there whilst they're still there?
Yes.
Remember now, they're gonna in June there is gonna be a new white paper that is gonna be signed up. They're busy doing up a white paper for the.
Is it me? Can you maybe atumela hanyane to your mic?
Now in June we are gonna have a new white paper coming out, giving us a new direction to say how are we gonna go about with EWCRU.
Yeah.
Okay. And the Bob coins, let me rather put it in another way. It is an incentive for you owning up your WCRU. How did we get up this Bob coins? The Bob coins that they are issuing to us, it is a gift from Andre. What he did, he took his own money from his own pocket. He invested for himself because he didn't trust this project. Remember, Bob is also a co-owner in Everidge. So he started his business. It was a startup. He decided to say, it is also a startup. Let me rather invest it for myself because I'm not yet trusting this business so that I can also tell the people to say, come. What if it doesn't work? Remember, if you are an investor, you know that most of the startups, sometimes they don't go up, they didn't get to where they want to get fast and everything. So he bought his own, using his own money. And then he bought how many? The 10 million. So we are all getting a gift of the 10 million. Okay? The 10 million, how it is calculated? It is calculated in two different ways. At first, looking at the number of WCRU that were in the blockchain, the calculation was like, for each 2,500 Bob coin that you own, you are going to get a WCRU that you own for each and every 2,500. You are going to get one Bob coin so that we all share equally according to our portfolio. Then, remember, 2 weeks before the issuing of this gift, all the data was sent to Bob for the distribution as a gift from Andre. What happened? They also, during the initial gift claiming, they also open up that portfolio of that opportunity of converting your CRU to WCRU. What happens to the WCRU in the blockchain? They increased, meaning that the calculation, it's no more going to be 1:2,500. Now it is 1:to what is in the portfolio itself. So other people like, oh, I've got 10,000. Why did I only receive 2? You only received 2 because walala wasala. Okay, I'm gonna say walala wasala ganjan because the initial giving, it was based on the tokens that were already in the blockchain. Now, partners, community, everybody converted. What happens? Now the number of the WCRU in the blockchain, they increase, meaning the more people are still converting their CRU to WCRU, that portfolio, it goes smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller, meaning that you might be owning a specific number. Don't think that the total that will come to your pocket will still be the same one as the person that says, when they say, guys, now please, you can start doing it. The people that did it first, they received according to 1:2,500. The ones that might be doing it today might get 1:4,500. I don't know what is the total rate. So nobody can say, Mina, I've got less. So what happened is that when other partners realized, oh, there is Bobcoin. Oh, Bobcoin is $3 in the exchange already. They went to the market, went to buy CRUs, they converted, and they were explaining, they were
Expecting.
thinking, they will add them back. Believe you me, you cannot cheat our system. Remember, we have already submitted to Bob with what was there already. Even if you can go and buy them today and add them, you will only receive what was submitted. You can't cheat our system because we know that when we went to submit the information, which wallet address was supposed to get how many Bob coins. So for those ones that think, oh, let me quickly go and convert, I'll get more. We will not do that. It will not happen. When you come to me, I'll say, did you buy recently? You said, yes. Unfortunately, we cannot get more because when we submitted information, you were only having this specific number. If you have changed an email 2 weeks just before they said, guys, we are starting with the claiming, contact us, we'll give you a form to fill. so that you can fill up the details of the changing of the email to say, I used to have this email, now it's this. It is the very same way that when you want to go to RSW and say, I don't see my, you say, which email did you use? When you claim your, when you went to register your account for TNG shares in RSW, did you use the same email? If you did not use the same email, when you go to the other side, you'll get 0 because the system does not recognize you. But every time you need to use the very same email, because all these things that we are doing, they are linked. Just like when you go to a group and say, I cannot access my account, we'll ask you, did you use the same email? Because each and every email, one email, you need to use it for all these other things, your Bob, your RSW, your UGPay group, you need to use one email. You can only change your email when you are using Unitex, because Unitex is your exchange. So all these entities, they use one email. You can change the password, you are allowed. You can use different passwords for each and every account that you want to use. Maybe you can change your password to group, you can change your password to RSW, you can change your password to Bob. The 3, you can change the password, but same email that it is linked to Everidge. Kids, yes, they are not yet able to verify, but claim their Bob coins while it is still a specific number. Before that number gets smaller and smaller and smaller, you can just claim it and leave it there for further instructions to say, how do you verify kids when they are in Bob? But what is important is for you claiming now so that they can get what is due to them. Okay, so there is some steps that you need to follow, and then make sure that the email is correct. If you have changed the email, swap is fine. We can give you the form to fill. If you did not get an email to say you can claim, talk to support, they will still give you that link. Please, Everidge, then you stay forgot password. After forgot password, you reset your password, put it anew. It says a key. It says reset the key. It's not the key from the blockchain. Key in this instance stands for your password. So you're gonna change your password and then you're gonna be able to claim your Bob. For an example, if you already open up a Bob account and you bought the Bob coins now, and then you want to claim the ones that are coming from the gift from Andre, you will verify the 2 accounts, needs to be verified. And then what will happen? Bob will link them together, and then at the end of the day, you'll have 1 account for Bob. Then you go to either place where there is in Bob listed, where Bob coin is listed. Copy, you click on, you search for Bob coin, you click on receive, you get your wallet address, you copy that wallet address, you paste it in your Bob STO account, so that when your Bob coins releases, automatically it is said.
You're muted.
Muted now. Then you will be able to take it back to your trading account. So make sure that if maybe you've got your kids or whatever, they're underage, you can maybe have one in L-Bank, you can have one in Bitmart, and then you know that, okay, I will use this one for me in future when they tell me that kids can verify this way, then you'll be able to link their your wallet address, because you are an adult, to Bob coin, so that they to their Bob STO, so that we are able to do that. Buying Bob coins from the back office of Bob STO, it is cheaper than when you buy them in the exchange. Just like when you're buying up your CRV first, it is cheaper to buy them in the back office. But remember, still, Bob is the first ICOA. What is the meaning of ICOA? Let me see in the chat if anybody knows what is ICOA. Can you tell me what is ICOA?
Maybe Wabatema. ICOWA. ICOWA.
ICOWA, ICOWA. Initial coin offering with assets. So Popcoin is the first one. So we can see, maybe we can use that way, the short left towards our exchange using up the ICOA, because the ICOA is one of a kind, just like the STO. So the STO, it's got a lot of red tape, but the ICOA, it's got a short left. So it is easy for you to get to a destination quicker with using the ICOA. So you can see, if you are still sleeping, go and check. In Dubai, they even using a Popcoin. It's a payment method. So the more Popcoins that you are owning, I forgot to say, remember, most of the ICOAs are paying dividends. So it means if you've got one coin, think you're going to get a dividend based on one coin. Go to the exchange, buy some Popcoin. It's for your own good. It's not for my own good. It's for your own good, because besides the WCRU that is sitting there, you can have another portfolio of Popcoins that will also be getting dividends from them. Okay, so you can get that one there for yourself. Nice ICOA for yourself. You'll enjoy it. Believe you me, you're not gonna regret it, because I just bought mine in the exchange, and I've got the one that I received from the company, and I'm happy.
So
Malida,
just a
that's
quick
okay
question.
with the ICOA.
Sorry, my
That's
leader, just
okay
a
with
quick
the time.
Yeah, a quick question. ICOA, as Ulida Ntombi is saying, it's initial coin offering with assets. Okay, so it's a disguised STO basically. It's just that it's more convenient. It's going to be it's more faster. A quick question for you, Ulida Ntombi. Don't go away. It pays dividends the same way as the security token. So the Bob coin, have they started paying the dividends yet? Or it's still a project that's still happening in the background? Do you know of that or not yet? Maybe that's the question that the people want to ask.
Okay.
You are muted.
Am I muted?
You
They
are fine
still
now.
upgrading. Am I fine now?
Yes.
Remember, our STO, it was going to be paying up my dividends on monthly basis. This one is also having its own terminology. It's got its own white paper. So far, they were paying once a year. So I don't know when is their year ending, if you can check to the white paper. So that will be the, remember, they just went to the markets this year. So they will be getting their first dividends. So if you've got one, it means when they are getting their own, you'll also be getting, because the first, the one that we receive now, they're going to start releasing 0.5% will start releasing of what we have received by the end of the month. So if you haven't verified your account in Bob, you must start doing it, so that that percentage can be sent straight to your what is it, exchange.
So in other words, what Ulida Ntombi is saying is that if you haven't done so already, go and register an L Bank account or any of the exchanges that you are seeing. Uguti, they are selling EPOP coin, even Unitex. I think they are selling EPOP coin. Go and register, go and take that wallet address of that exchange, yeah, Bob, and update it in your STO cap website, because it's still reading from your portfolio, the blockchain, CRU. It's reading how many WCRUs you are having. So it wants to start releasing 0.5%. And you need to direct it where it can release that 0.5%, which wallet that will be able to accept that 0.5%. I hope it's clear. Is it clear? That's one thing you need to do. If you haven't done so already. You have Unitex. Take Unitex wallet address here, STO Bob. Take that, or Bob wallet address, take it and populate it in your STO cap wallet, where it's written on your portfolio lab or on your profile. I think it's under profile. You will see, it will say address. You need to fill out that Popcoin wallet address there. That's what you need to do. I hope it's clear. Dr. Madimeja, did you want to say something?
Nko e bue sekgowa se ka re sa ntimetsa, my leader.
Ke bue. Okay, I hope
Eh,
everybody o le mo o tla nkutlwa. Ke bua Setswana. O na le Unitex account. Okay? Ba ba na le di Unitex account. You've got until only until month end, right? To make sure that account ya Unitex is verified. We all have access to Unitex, okay? Or ya ngwana hao, whatever. Okay, not to say you'll be trading. What you need to do to verify Unitex, you need to have a passport, isn't it? Have a passport and verify your account. After that, because there's a lot of coins, one of the coins Unitex, USD, USDU, USDT, Bitcoin, Ethereum, what. When you how you go wallet on the menu, the coin is all like this. Okay, so Bob, BOBC, Bob coin. Okay, it's one of them. You need to go there and click on deposit. How click on deposit? It will show you a wallet address. That's what you need to copy, and then go to STO Cap, that website. Bob coins as an incentive. Those ones unlocked 0.5% from the end of this month. So somewhere they cannot go to your blockchain because your blockchain doesn't accommodate Bob coin as yet. The coin is accommodate again USDU, WCRU, PCRU, and UNTB. These are the four. So this one is in blockchain ya role. But maybe over time they will start unlock the ability to accept every other coin. Maybe when we go when we finally decentralize, I don't know. But for now, just so that at least to 0.5%, go to your Unitex, okay? Go and retrieve address Bob, BOBC, Bob coin. It's a STO Cap website under profile ya hao. Hona le mola, a kere hona le menu go di. Mole mo itlhagisitseng tlhogonyana ke profile ya hao. You click there and then o profile it tlo go bontsha information ya hao. And then it tlo tlhagisa o tlo bona mo ingwetseng wallet. It tlhagisitse your blockchain wallet. Why is it ingwetse blockchain wallet ya crypto unit? Is because in read the information from there to check how many WCRUs do you have. You need to go on that wallet. We then go to Unitex, copy that Bobcoin wallet address, paste it there. So that they can have a release of 0.5%, but it directed to your Unitex account. That's what I'm saying. If also na Unitex, maybe unale L Bank or unale, it doesn't really matter because L Bank, okay, L Bank is the easiest one to verify. But let's say any other exchange, AAX, Babata passport, so you can't run away from the passport thing. So if you haven't done so already, this is your time to do it. Otherwise, dito dula mo bakas kono di director as yet, meaning bakas kono di register on the market if you want to sell there. So kill director to the nearest one, the in-house one, which is what? Unitex. Go to Unitex, go and get your Bobcoin wallet address with Nsekamo STO Cap. Have a release of 0.5% by director, and then you'll know beginning, I mean, by at the end of this month, release 0.5%. Then you'll start seeing the battle yet a weekly, if I'm not mistaken, Baton says 0.5%, and then they do it weekly, and then ultimately only Bobcoin on your Unitex account. That's what it means. I hope it's clear. Otherwise, you can go Unitex and buy some Bobcoins if you want to. Or would direct L Bank if they are cheaper, or whatever the case may be, or more or direct them go L Bank and then they credit whatever amount. Okay?
Yeah, no, it's very clear, my leader. No, I got it. Kinale Unitex, Kinale L Bank already registered. Then I will just have to do the right thing.
Yeah, because those queries tsa hore na my bob coins ha di so fitli ke so di thole, how do I cash them out, how do I re botsa no, go and get that wallet address from whichever exchange of your choice, and then we direct it so that you can credit that exchange, because that's the only place where you can trade them. That's it. All right, so I think with all this being said, so far, la bona hore bob coin it feature jwang. Rona re thomile crypto unit program, and out of it re thotse bo CRU, re thotse bo WCRU, re thotse bo di USDU, re thotse bo di UNTB, right? Re thotse blockchain, re thotse Unitex, re thotse bo Everreach. They were not even there before crypto unit program. The only thing that was there was Swig, right? And then crypto unit program came, and Swig was what? Was Skyway, isn't it? TNG. Then crypto unit program, it's every other project that you are seeing. Bo Global Unit Pay, they never existed. Bo UG Pay, they never existed. Bo Unitex, they never existed. The blockchain, they never existed. So the crowdfunding initiative, multi-level crowd investing, we were crowd investing together as a crowd to make these things come to play, already in existence. Then because there was those political things that happened, we needed to freeze or put it on hold. A way forward. It's just that obviously things need to be organized. How do we go forward with the project UGPay? What's the next step? Who are we going to be? Which other Securities Exchange Commission are we now partnering with? Is it India? Is it Dubai or the Emirates, or is it who, or is it China, or whoever? It's just speculation for now until we get the formal news from the company. Then from there, things should go back to normal. But for now, we keep busy with Bobcoin. So this is your opportunity to acquire the Bobcoin if you can, because you can patala the dividends. But the answers to how you patala kai juang is very relevant questions. But we need to ask that to that company, because Bobcoin or Bob, that company, yeah, Bob Eco, it's a different company. It's not an average. I say in Toyaro, like here, it's a different entity. I'm seeing a question here about how can I create an STO cap wallet? You don't create it, it's already there. You don't create it, it's already there. You just need to access, you need to log in. Follow the news in your back office, because all of these things detain in your back office. Go to your back office, you will see it's STO cap. I just cannot open my internet now because out. But go to your back office, you will see the news are there. The news is there. And on Saturday, I actually did tell people about those that registered an old email address. Those things are in the back office. Go to Everreach, news section, scroll down, you will see. It's one that's a link to go to the STO cap website. You need to reset your password, right? Sorry, the private key, it says private key. You put in forgot private key, and then it talks about the registered email address. When you signed up with Crypto Unit program, and then the new private key can be a password, any password of your choice, right? It's gonna send the reset instructions to your email. Make sure you've got access to that email. And then you come and you reset Kenya password enter, and then you are in. It'll level based on what you had when this database of people, blockchain addresses, this needs to receive this much. Then you will be allocated those Bobcoins. You will see them, they are right in your dashboard. Okay. Are you okay with that, Philip Mamba? Please do go into your back office. Make it a habit to follow the news. Make it a habit to go through your back office and learn it. Otherwise, you're just going to be attending these meetings, right? Really root there, you don't implement, then it's useless to you again. Next week again, you'll ask the same question. So rather practice until you understand this entire thing, because at the end of the day, it's your back office, it's not mine. If you don't understand it, then it means you are not interested. You need to start learning, at least start with the back office. how o tlholega, go na le support, you can ask them. It's 24 hours. You just ask, okay, I'm trying to get this and that. It's quick, it's instant. They will answer you. Maybe you are sokola ka mo back office or something. So you will get the answer. They are there 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Okay?
Can I
Who
also
left?
add, leader?
Yes.
For the leaders that have double accounts, and for an example, remember to protect your main wallet. Most of the leaders are having 2 wallets. Both of them they've got maybe WCRUs. Only one wallet will get. The only one that is linked to your Everridge back office will get. The other wallet doesn't get your popcorns.
Yes.
Okay. For an
Yes.
example, if you have 2 accounts, and then you send the other CRUs and you converted them on the other wallet, that wallet won't get. Only the ones that are left in the wallet address that is linked to your Everridge, you will be able to get those popcorns. Okay. And it's actually good to have a WCRU because it's like you now getting a reward. I always call when I explain to my little team, I always say take WCRU as your farming, because for you farming, meaning you're taking your WCRU, you are putting them there. And then what is it that you're doing? Remember, farming, you plant a cabbage, you get spinach. So by having up your WCRU, you are now getting your UNTBs that you are getting for farming, your putting there, saving up your WCRU. Now you have received your Bob coins. In future, there might be something else. So it is good to have a big number of this WCRU, because if it opens for sales, you'll be able to sell and still retain some for keeps, for the future generation. So I always say it's good to have WCRU. It's not like it's dead. WCRU is still alive and it's got its own purpose. And we will learn what is going to happen about it when we get our new white paper. It's, June is just around the corner. How many days left? Less than 10 days.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
no,
about
June.
It's about
Exactly.
9 days, including
Exactly.
today. So it's about
Mm.
8 days.
And
Yeah.
remember, they're going to take some projects out of if they're breaking up the global portfolio. But that global portfolio is going to be there. But some other assets are going to be taken and going up the ICOA way so that you can quickly cash up. So let's wait and see all these projects to say how do they unfold. If your teams are missing in action, just give them a feedback to say, guys, you are still sleeping. Things are happening. It might be slow, but things are happening behind closed doors.
Yeah. True.
You can see like your group cards are almost ready. You can see there's something. I saw Alman saying there's something.
Yeah,
that
it's
we
Apple
want to
Pay.
write about.
Apple Pay.
It is.
So we are becoming a cashless society. We are scanning
exactly.
now.
It's getting there.
Isekale will be tapping. So good things are happening, guys. Thanks, Leader Ntombi. I think we've run out of time. Is there any other questions maybe that we are having that haven't been addressed? Anything, guys? Okay, we are way over time. Actually, we started late because of the technicalities. But tomorrow we're having 12 p.m. again. I was hoping to do this Sesotho, but it doesn't look like we're gonna do it. But I'll keep you posted. I'm having a meeting with the lady. It's on Sesotho, but I doubt that they are ready. So tomorrow we are having a training session. I think it will be maybe let's try and spice it up a bit. Maybe have discussions like this, because Haribua really rutaga Evosendi and what it's like, it becomes boring, and then that's how people start losing interest. In fact, I'm actually very impressed. People came in numbers. Normally there's a few people that will stay here. I can tell Baba Tamilian were they expecting Evosend training in isiZulu, but that time is up. So it's just a matter of it's very important that we teach you about the business. We keep teaching you and reminding you about the business, because the business is going nowhere. Meaning, now, if you are still a part, you are going nowhere. You will at some point have to know. You'll be forced to know it. So why not start now? Understand it to the best of your ability. Don't unplug, because if you do unplug and things are moving, you'll be left behind, like very, very badly. And I don't think there will be people that will have enough time to catch you up, because I think we've done our part. We are having these meetings, we are recording them, the information is there. So in future, when somebody asks the questions, like go back to, hey, Leader Tuli wants to teach about the blockchain and the bank tomorrow. Okay, awesome. That's great. That's wonderful. And thank you for offering that. I'm sure yes, Zulu, it will be very interesting, guys. So Nizwile, all Leader Tuli is offering to teach about the blockchain and the bank tomorrow, or maybe she will do it in 2 days, the blockchain tomorrow, and then on Wednesday it will be the bank. So wonderful. Yeah, so yeah. You see, it's people like our Leader Tuli that will really grow in the company, because they are putting their hand up. They are wanting to show, they are showing interest. They want to grow in the company. It's not just about building a team and making the money, and not like we don't care. And this is our thing. This is our baby. It's like you build this house, but you are not living in it. You are not making sure that it's well maintained. But yet, when I just want the rent, it's like that landlord, or building tenants, or or whatever, they don't really care, or or whatever the case. All they want month and let's not behave like those landlords, because majority of us are doing that, and that's not necessary. You need to be a part and make sure that house that you have built, that those tenants are well taken care of, and you are making sure that they are not complaining, because when they are not complaining, it means they will stay longer in your building, and you will next year we increase our rent. Do you see? Because now what we are doing, majority of us, we are just wanting to cash in. It's not good. It's not nice, because we are not seeing that this house of us is taken care of. Okay, all we want is the money. Let's not act like that. Okay, so there's a lot of opportunities. There's a lot of them. You just need to put your hand up, and I'm still looking for those that want to be a part. And I've got goodies for those that are actually putting their hands up and wanting to help us grow this business here in South Africa. Okay, I think that's it from us. Now the noise has
Can I
started.
also get the goodies?
Yes, Leader.
Can I also get the goodies?
Pardon?
Can I also get the goodies?
Of course. How will I leave you out? I already eat. So I'm just talking about those ones that are still like contemplating, and they're like, now I want to work with those that want to work with me. That's all. And then, yeah, we are getting there, and you'll see people will become presidents in no time. Doesn't matter. Let's say we miss October, but they will become president by the end of the year. That's for sure. Okay. But nonetheless, guys, I wish you all the best. The noise has started outside. And I hope you guys have a good afternoon. Enjoy the rest of the day. We'll see you tomorrow, same time, same place. Okay, but we'll update you. I think Leader Tuli was just teasing me, but my leader, what are we doing for tomorrow? Unless if you were serious, eh? And yeah, we'll keep you posted tomorrow, guys. Cheers. Have a good afternoon.